Warning, this review triggers my clotted cream nerve. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the yummy of afternoon tea. Chicago Tea Tour final stop. Our last stop on this tea tour was at TeaLuLa in Park Ridge, Illinois, which is close to O'Hare Airport in Chicago, USA. Let's begin with the good. This tea room was really pretty. I liked the blue tones here and the contemporary ambiance. The design is clean and streamlined, and I was a fan of it. They have a large loose-leaf tea shop beside the tea room, so there are many tea options here. Their printed menu on the day we had afternoon tea gave 10 options for you to select from, but you can really have any tea from their entire shop. I had Earl Grey cream, and my tea friend was given a choice of several caffeine-free black teas, and she chose the apricot black tea caffeine-free version. The tea here was pre-steeped before it arrived to our table, so we didn't have to bother with tea bags or strainers, and that was a nice touch. We both enjoyed the teas that we chose. To start, we were served a cute mini teacup of tomato red pepper soup with a bocconcini cheese ball in the center. We both agreed it was really tasty, and we were off to a good start. All of these aspects were very good. I'll go into describing the rest of the food now. For savories, we each received 4 sandwich-like items and 1 wonton crisp. One was tzatziki with a sliver of cucumber, 1 chicken salad, 1 ham frittata on a bread round, and a beef and Brussels sprout toast. My tea guest had smoked salmon instead of the chicken salad, but that was swapped out for me, who doesn't like smoked salmon. These savories were acceptable. They were all open-faced, which I have seen before, but it is not common for all items to be open-faced at afternoon tea in my experience. They could have mixed it up by providing 1 or 2 as regular finger sandwiches to add some variety here. The tzatziki one was my least favorite. The ratio was off for me. The chicken salad was okay, the frittata was okay. Kind of odd for me to be eating cold egg in this way, but it wasn't horrible. Crisp was kind of a throwaway item. It could be there or not be there and wouldn't make a difference. My favorite savory was the beef one, as the Brussels slaw had some garlic in it, which tasted lovely. Overall, the savory tier was acceptable, but nothing was outstanding. Second, the bad. I am classifying the scone situation here as bad. Each guest did receive 2 scones, 1 plain scone and 1 cinnamon, so that was great to see. As you know, I do prefer when 2 scones are served per guest at afternoon tea. The scone itself was crumbly and had that same aftertaste that doesn't impress me. Here we had a shared pot of lemon curd, cream cheese, and berry jam. My tea guest had already warned me that the creamy mixture was cream cheese and barely sweetened at all, which did not interest me. But I decided to try it anyhow since it was provided. And it was not tasty. I don't like scones covered in cream cheese. Scones are not bagels. Besides the taste of this, what makes this even more egregious is the fact that they called this creamy stuff clotted cream on their provided menu. This drives me crazy because it just adds to the confusion and elusiveness of true authentic clotted cream. People, this is not clotted cream, so don't be fooled by this. Can we please stop concocting our own creamy mixtures and calling it clotted cream, please? The lemon curd tasted homemade and tasted pretty good, but overall I only ate 1 scone and wasn't interested in eating the second one. It just wasn't very tasty to me. So, for me personally, I've classified the scone situation here as the bad aspect. Certainly impacted by their cream cheese being called clotted cream on the menu. Ugh. Less egregious, but I'd also classify the sweets here as fairly bad, or at least as disappointing. We each got 2 sweets, a cannoli cream puff and a tiramisu cup. There was also a couple berries and a peeled mandarin orange as garnish on the plate for us. Both of these desserts tasted pretty much the same. Cream with soft cake. No crispy textures, no fruity flavors, no chocolate, nothing indulgent. Very blah. Again, this is my personal preference. If you like light, airy, creamy sweets in the count of 2, this would be ideal for you. I consider afternoon tea to be a special dining experience, and the sweets tier is a great way for tea rooms to make it special in some way. So for me, I found these ones to be disappointing and underwhelming. The ugly, nothing here was ugly. I enjoyed this contemporary venue. And for the yummy, my favorite bite was the starter soup and the beef savory. I really wish more of this had been yummy and tasty and special. This afternoon tea cost $55 per person, which is about 77 Canadian dollars per person. This price might be fine if real clotted cream was served and 2 additional sweets were added that were delicious and added some variety. Otherwise, I'd say this is overpriced, especially for being outside of downtown Chicago. Based on all of these things, my Queen of Afternoon Tea rating is 2.5 out of 5. Maybe more like 2.8 if I did more specific ratings, given that this was a nice venue with ample tea selections available from their tea shop. But I'm probably a bit salty over the disappointing sweets and that they're calling their cream cheese clotted cream, which adds confusion about this elusive scone accompaniment. I said what I said. Would you attend afternoon tea at TeaLuLa if you are in the area or visiting Chicago? Please give this video a like and follow for more tea time reviews if you enjoy this type of tea talk content. Thank you, tea friends, for supporting this fun Chicago tea tour.